Hello, everyone, and welcome to another dev session. So, we are going to be redesigning the art style a bit here. And I had a really insightful conversation with one of our teammates, Greg. And in all honesty, I have been pretty much on my own for a long time with the whole design of the game, like art style. I've designed a lot of well, let me. Okay, so Eldoria is our Souls-like RPG. Where beneath darkness awaits light. Will you dig deep enough? We do have a Steam page. We are working on the Steam demo, and yeah, I mean, it's not like the game looks bad. It's just like for example, that image you saw right there with the end room, like you're walking through, the doors opening or whatever, that looks great. But when you have anime characters in there and not like hyper realistic characters, I thought the difference was not too big, but it actually really is between the like cel shaded minimal detail on the characters versus like tons of detail on environment. So I want to get like to have a closer discrepancy on all that. And so today's going to be a lot of looking over the documentation of what I have written. And I have screenshots and a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to finally sit down, figure this out, and yeah, get a move on. Welcome in, Shadow. All right, so just gonna get my setup ready, and then I'm going to share my screen. Update this. Restream always creates this bit of I don't even know what to call it, this line where it says use restream at the top of my description. No, you don't have to use restream. Let's see. Okay. Open up the Twitch as well. Oh, hello, welcome. Welcome, 32-bit. Yeah, so let's get into it. I have Confluence open. These tags, we don't need it. I think having a cleaner work environment helps me focus better. So, oh, what is this? Oh, I was sharing my drawing tablet from before. So we're going to resize this. Last few nights have been weird. I've had dreams, and I know they were weird dreams, and I just cannot remember them. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So just chat over a bit. So these are some of my notes. There's a bunch of things I want to look at more closely because I think that it might be time very soon. Like maybe after Sea of Stars, I'll probably play Ocarina of Time. Maybe after that I'll play Wind Waker. Probably a good order of things with how the graphics are. But so these are just some references. Uh, yeah, no, I don't like. There's going to be a compromise. I don't want to make the art style like this, like exactly. I'm not trying to copy exactly what they have. I think that the character looks too nubby for what we're looking for. I want it to be, the character, at least like the player, the humans that you talk to, like they don't look chibi like or anything like that. Like they're anime, like they have 5 fingers on each hand, etc. Um, the enemy design's a bit. Where was it? Is it here? It was here. He was telling me about a bit about just some basic shapes with designing enemies. Like, if you have an enemy that is more bottom heavy, like they're going to be more stable. You could have an enemy that's taller and kind of unstable, but maybe they have like a round shield or an axe, and you can mess with a bunch of the shapes. Like, I think Squeakle, we could mess with the shape a little bit. I don't think it's that bad. Like, off course for what we want to do. Yeah, I'm trying to be open because I have not had any art person talk to me about this stuff. It's just been kind of me trying to figure it out on my own. Really good to get advice. Anyway, like some of these enemies in Ocarina of Time, like they look really creepy, and I think depending, like we might accentuate like the bottom half, top half, or something for Red Toad. We'll see. We don't have to though. It doesn't always have to be that way. So Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, Minish Village, which I haven't even heard of. And I assume this is Breath of the Wild, so yeah, some different art styles to look at. And let's see, go back here. Uh, art style references. Oh, okay. No, I just heard of it the other day. It's kind of wild how I live in a different world. Like it's like one of the biggest franchises. I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm in gaming like a lot, but I still have no idea what you guys are talking about. And it's not new. It's not new games either. Um, it just goes to show even some of the biggest games, like not everybody's gonna play it, and there's just so many games to play. It's wild. Anyway, so we're gonna have a bestiary as well in the menu, so this just kind of helps me like map it out and see what's going on. Uh, I'm going to see. I want to get through this quickly because this has been on my mind for a week. Yeah, I feel like people stick to Nintendo or people stick to PlayStation or people stick to Xbox, but like it's for me, I never really played a lot of Nintendo games aside from like the very beginning. Well, not the very beginning, but towards the beginning. Uh like Pokemon, but that was kind of short-lived. So yeah, it's like when games are exclusively on certain consoles that I just didn't have, I think it's pretty easy to miss because investing in a console just for certain games is silly. It's a PC Master Race. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, yeah, see, there's just too many games, man. Our lifespans don't support how many games there are. Um, all right, so this is gonna be the to-do. So, takeaways that was saying 32-bit is just just an emoji person. I have not seen them type once. It's just all emojis. Welcome in. Um, they speak with images. But yes, so environment. Yeah, so the environment is too detailed. I'll just say currently. See, they have a bunch of cute animal emojis. I'm happy to have that in the chat. Alright, so yeah, something very interesting we tested yesterday, which I could just take a quick screenshot. Wanted to do this for my brother anyway. Is that like we were looking? Oh, it's a torch thing. Why is there light? So like we scaled the textures down to have like half the detail. And like, oh my god, that looks horrible. Depending on the way that I look at the environment, if it's like this, the floor is so dark. Anyway. Um oh, please, not that animal. um so like I'm gonna scale this down. We'll try with 0.5. I think that's a happy size. Also, oh yeah, to do find an alternative to Substance Painter. Because although I took the time to learn it, if we could get away with lower res graphics, like I mean it could be a mixture of Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker. Like I really don't need to be paying constantly for Substance Painter. I want to support, people that make cool tools. You buy it once you own it. People that don't even have that much money are way less greedy than the people that have all the money in the world. So, kind of madness, if you ask me. But, okay, so I know there's add-ons in Blender, having layers. That's what Greg was talking about. I know there's like engines and I bet like texturing programs similar to the kind of style we want to go for. So yeah, this is 0.5. I'll go here. Oh. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. It's kind of hilarious. Like literally just having bigger, like it's too much detail. If there's too many little cobblestones, the dungeon feels so busy. It's like wild, dude. And then I'll try 0.5. This would be a happy number. But it's like you walk in, okay, and now I didn't update everything. It's just the floor, regular walls. I could, and it's not going to tile properly. Like here, you see the line, because this is just a quick visualization hack to get a feeling as to what kind of scaling we want to do. God, I don't want to do that. I'll fix it later properly. And I want to find another program. So like if I go to what's a good room? I mean, like automatically you walk in here and it feels easier on the eyes instead of like just so much clutter. And I could do the same for this design. I mean, maybe, but it's so much to change. But you come in here, there's far less like calling for your attention. If there's like breakables for you to possibly find an item, and it's just far easier to register that like mentally. If there's you know, a room with like these crates and stuff, it's far easier. Like even if I haven't done this yet, but what if I mess with the texture on the, oh god. Alright, some of them can't be done that well. But like flat surfaces like the walls, floors, and ceilings really work well. So I just feel automatically like this is a good scale. So I could turn down the detail on some props the correct way. Oh yeah, and something that I'm gonna hide my screen just for seconds so personal messages are not revealed. Let's see. Just hide this for now. Fine. When I look at the conversation with Greg and I, which I'm fine to share, it's just dev stuff. He was testing out a new cell shading or cell shader. Um, Cell shading shader. I don't know, but it's by Unity actually because we use one called RealTune right here, and so what you can see is like there's shading. So there's two things going on: screen space ambient occlusion, also known as SSAO. So we don't have that right now in our project, and that would just help the walls and the floors and everything feel really cohesively like meeting together. You can see there's no shading like at the bottom where like the molding meets the floor. There's none of that. So it makes it look more flat than I want. But here, like this is now painted on, this is post-processing, SSAO. It's a Unity thing. So we wanted to have that, but then it would go on top of the characters and look god-awful. But he tested it here, and what happens with the Unity, what is it called? Toon shader? It, it it's like something that renders after SSAO. So then the characters won't get messed up. And I'm like, wow, amazing. Thank you. So they have a lot of options. Like the line weight and stuff. The line weight could be thicker if like say you're looking at somebody's face and like their nose, like the tip of their nose is further away from their face than like the base of their nose or like the bridge of their nose. So it would really accentuate like the whole anime feeling. And I'm gonna paste that here. I will be messing with this. So, okay. Is there more? I'll actually paste this one. And then this is how the textures are set up. So very helpful. Thank you, Greg. It's really helped me just kind of get through this. It's a lot to ask for. I've made a lot of art and this is good direction, I think. Also, I feel like with the enemies, like I didn't really have a ton of direction. Oh, um, so the big question is, we're gonna start with the art style. Uh, I want to maybe merge some branches, and it might be easier to do that and create a new branch, work on this, um, move on from there. Then we can decide the enemies. I I think I don't know. Like we could go with cute. That's something that he was saying that we could definitely go with cute, like a Wind Waker esque sort of uh Dark Souls. He says some of the Zelda games are very Souls-like as well. Like Wind Waker, there was a lot of dodge rolling and stuff. So I'm gonna organize my notes. Um, yeah, I think a dark Wind Waker. I think that the environment might be darker. The environment will have more detail than this, I think. Pardon me as I eat granola again. Um, okay, so I do want to take a screenshot of the game. Oh, and I'll have the game playing so my brother can actually see what the characters look like next to this. The amount of programs you learn and adjust and everything to make our game is wild. I'm just going to record it in a video. Yeah, like, can't you tell? Can't you tell already just walking in here how much better it feels? Oh my god. So much less to, like, just mentally take in. It'd be different if our characters were, like, hyper realistic, but they're not, so. It's kind of cool, right? Doesn't this feel Zelda-like? It's funny, all the enemies are, like, flying and running into doors, like. Just, like, giving him a good feeling of, like, the texture detail. I mean, yeah, we'll see about the smaller props and stuff. Even like the rocks. Jeez. The one sound effect in the game that actually works. Scared the shit out of me. Get out of the way, fool. Just deleted you. Yeah, feels a lot better. So I'm gonna see if I could send that in the chat, actually. The video's probably too big, so I might have to put it on Google Drive. Type right here, too. Um, uh, uh, texture, island 2.5, or 0.5. Okay. Oh, let's see. That's one of the most annoying things. Oh, I guess like Squeakle getting in the way. Just like summon like Chad Squeakle to punch them. Let's see. So it is what's this one? So let's say 22, 26. Have to text for detail. I guess too big. Yeah, Solanas, Nitro. I'm not gonna pay. I just pay for the little emojis to use across whatever Discord server, whatever, because they're that important to me. Okay, but I'm not paying for full Nitro. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's more annoying for sure than Squeakle being in the way. Alright, so there's team internal videos. So, yeah. Alright, so while that's loading, back. I'll actually make this a checklist. It's currently the environment is too detailed compared to the characters. Let's just say assessment, because it's also saying the things to do. scale down textures. Tiling to 0.5, 0.5. You know what is really cool is that Greg says he's never worked on a game that was like a Zelda-like looking game, and he loves Zelda so much. And I'm like, dude, for you to be working like in the industry as long as you have, and with all the good points he has, I'm like, I want to give that to you, man. I feel so excited. Right, there's no invent, it's fine. Okay. I'll also no, I'll also reference. I'm like getting confused. Okay, I'll save this. Whatever. Leave that open. Um, so I'm gonna save or copy this video so I can always reference it. Testing the texture detail helps open. Okay. I'll just copy and paste this. I think if I keep everything in the same uh, document, that would be easier because we're looking at three things. Assessment is okay. So environment, texture, detail. Then there's the overall level design. Then there's enemy designs. So it's three things. So I'm going to delete this then. I'll bring these over. Fine. Thank you. So copy. What's that? No. Maybe it automatically closes them after you leave. That would be more to remember if not. Alright, so I'm gonna delete this. Yeah, so this is good. Close this for 0 distractions. Yeah. So now to kind of sift through all of this. So this is. He was suggesting some animation improvements as well, which, yeah, like we could definitely get some improvements. I mean, I'm pretty okay at animation. I could definitely get better, but he has spent a lot of his career working on animation. So I am happy to leave it to him. Um, let's see. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right. So all right. So animation. It's like everything. Like everything art. Um, okay. Grab these. No, grabs everything. Yeah, we moved from Notion. We finally did it. My goodness. Uh, so these are enemies. They get pretty later. This is animation. If I keep bullets, there's a lot. Uh, decreasing scope, which like cut out a bunch of the elements. We don't need 12. It is ambitious. That's the word that he used. Very ambitious indeed. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna switch to this. I'll also. Yeah. I really want references. Um, I don't even know where to put that. We'll wait for it to update. Something I will say is that, like, I've played games with a gritty texture similar to uh, Ocarina of Time, and I love it. It's just, I'm just curious, like, is that what we want for this? It's possible. You might have a couple of art styles and one make a new art style. This is level design. Space. I'm going to delete all of this. This. Hello, welcome, Michael. This is the nitty gritty of our art style changing a bit, and you'll see the video I just posted in the dev design, um, created a thread in that channel. And just really quick, like I halved down the texture detail on the floors, walls, and ceilings, and it's amazing. It's actually amazing. Like when you look at this, it's just way too many details. And for the kind of characters that we have, it'd be one thing if we had like hyper realistic creatures and fire and everything, but they're not, and it's too much to look at. It's too much detail, oddly enough. So, kind of putting together this document of figuring out the overall art style, the overall level design. He had so many great tips, right? We talked yesterday. Enemy design, animation. He's like, Greg is willing to polish our existing character animations. Yes, we were. Yeah, I was honestly just like I entered the group session chat and I was just silent, muted and whatever, and just applying to jobs, and he just comes in. He's really a very sweet guy. My God. I love you guys. It's like he's just so giving of his time. And he says like he wishes that somebody would come to him like when he was younger, like trying to figure this all out. Just with game design and stuff, it's so complex. So he wants to help people, like so they don't have to go on like he did without like any direction. He's willing to go over all of the animations. Also, like I have this chart here, and I may adjust how Squeakle looks. It depends. I'm looking at, well, I guess Ocarina of Time came first, then Wind Waker. I don't know where Minish Village, or Minish Cap, I think it's called. Maybe it was in between. And then, of course, Breath of the Wild. But I think we might do, like, a combination a little bit more similar to, like, these type of textures. Like, definitely more detail than this. Probably. But then I can get off of Substance Painter. More detail than this, like, with the environment, for sure. Our characters, like, the humans, are gonna look the same, like not as nubby as this, but it's telling me a bit about the overall shapes of enemies. And like, if you just have basic shapes, it's like a triangle. Is that their general shape? But like this one is top heavy, So like, could they fall easier and have a harder time getting up? And you just kind of, it's one design choice of like having your characters have strange, like kind of more stylized sizes and shapes to them. Because I feel like I like to make cute stuff. And I'm just like, I don't know. But he says that cute isn't bad. Like we need a cute Souls-like out there. But also the dark versions could be far less cute. So there's a lot to think about, and I'm just like going through the conversation that him and I have had a few days ago as well. Like, I have too many elements planned. Like, let's not. So, yeah. Well, hey, Justin, welcome in. Yeah, I was just telling Michael, our composer, what I'm up to. Overall, the short version of it is uh, looking at overall art style, making the texture detail and the environment not as detailed, because it's just too much to look at with our anime self-shaded characters. It just doesn't feel right. Um, Overall level design, enemy design, animation, polishing, and decreasing scope. So I'm just laying all this out. Let's see. Let's say absolutely necessary elements to have in game. Well, I would definitely say the four basic ones. Uh, so if I go references, wait, I know. It's okay, it's parts of Eldoria. This shit is huge. System, combat system, uh, triangle. Oh, here it is. Elements and status effects. So these are all of the elements. It's 12. It's too much. um, so we definitely want light and dark. That's like pivotal to the whole story. I agree we could get rid of cosmic and illusion. They just sound very similar. To light and dark in a way. Let's see. Well, that's good, Justin. I'm glad you're doing great. Um, Thank you for sending that test bit there with the voices. You're pretty good, actually. You're better than me, that's for sure. Um, I think sometimes, like for me, since I'm a noob voice actor, there's only so far I can venture off from my actual voice. Everyone can voice act in our game. Michael could voice act. Just have a bunch of voices. But yeah, Justin, you're definitely talented. Thank you. Let's see. Michael says, sounds like that discussion is leading you in a more clear direction. I haven't mentioned this to you all yet, but I'm already going back to some of the sound effects and making some revisions on my own. I realized that the "you died" sound effect sounded a bit too GTA, so I decided to rework it entirely. Yeah, thank you. There's a certain pride in our work, and we want it to feel really good, like everything, the environment, the sounds, everything, the story, it all fits together. Uh, so by the way, Michael, what I've been doing is for the posts, like you probably saw today on X, I put in two sound effects in one because like one post, one video, and I actually updated the video on it. It was cool to just like like insert the sound effects like yeah, like it's in game, right? You think so? Wrong. Um but yeah, it's like the opening the chest sound. I feel like it could be muffled a little bit more or like not so punctuated. I'm not sure. I don't even know what the model looks like. I looked recently, of course, but let's say like I mean, yeah, it does have like a metal like a metal ring that could and hey, that's an animation improvement. All these little details, like if the sound effect does have like metal clanking and stuff, like have this dangling about, you know? Little details, it really adds up. I want to improve the water. It kind of looks really boring. There's a lot of things I want to improve, but one thing at a time. Thank you for taking the time to to look over the sound effects. We usually don't get this stuff on the first time, like whatever we make. Yeah, you're welcome, Justin. What was my favorite voice that you did? I think that actually the deeper man voice was really good. I mean, they all were, but like that, I was like, wow, I'm seriously impressed. Like, really. I felt like I saw a totally different character. But each of them were distinct enough from each other, which I like that you made a point to do. I like how you were like, "You're 9 years old. You're 9 years old," because I told you that. And it's like, who is this older guy? Why does he keep talking about my age? What the heck is happening? Now I'm all of a sudden in 2D. Okay, press the 2 key. Yeah, yeah, it's weird. It's like, if it was a chest that had a lot more metal, or like I update the animation to kind of match it. Yeah. And there's like chests that could sound way creakier and like heavier and louder. That chest doesn't look as old and creaky and stuff. I don't know. And we'll probably have more than one chest maybe in the future. Well, but yeah, so I'm gonna go back here. Right. So let's streamline this. So we already have the elements poison and electric. So those are already two that are not a part of the main four. I feel like it would be really, really helpful to have earth, fire, water, and air. That's just basic. But I want to make sure that everything that we do have makes sense. You know what? I'm going to copy this. No, I can't do it that way. Let's create a copy of this down here. Say revised or scoped down elements, at least for the demo. So I'm going to delete these 2 rows. Delete rows. It feels so good to delete stuff. Are you kidding? Want to keep this. I think we could get rid of sound. We have these. It's a lot of elements already, man. Damn. I feel like, I don't know. Earth, fire, water, and air have been done to death, though. I want this game to feel different. That we don't have to do something just because it's what everyone else does. I wanted to keep ice because it's effective against earth, but we don't necessarily need to do that. Like, because earth is already weak to poison. So why not? Why not just do that? We don't have to have a whole other thingy-majig. We'll get rid of ice. No cosmic anymore. Illusion. Illusion. I think it would be really boring if we just had like light, dark, and then the top 4 that everybody else uses. Okay, I think that's all remnants of that. So now we're down to 8. I mean, because we already have spells created in poison and electric, like if we took away any more, it would have to be from earth, fire, water, air. And I feel like I'm playing chess right now because it's like if I delete one, I want to make sure that all elements are effective against at least one other one and is weak against another one. I feel water would be really good to keep. Oh, sound. Let's take sound out of there. It's not here. Earth, though? Interesting. Poison is strong against light. Hmm. It's like with light and dark. Like it reminds me, I thought about like dragon type in Pokemon. Like dragon versus dragon is just like they're both effective against each other, but you can get really messy very quickly. I mean, we can. Oh, and there's still cosmic here. Let's say, well, the core message of the story is I don't want dark to be effective against light. Because darkness is like it's not gonna win. Like I just don't want darkness to win. I don't want the core message of the game to be like, yeah, light quivers in the face of darkness. Like hell no, man. Absolutely not. What else could dark be strong against? That would actually make sense. I don't know. Everything but light? That seems overpowered. Although that could be. That's no. Don't do that. That sounds like a huge problem. Like balancing wise. No. Don't don't do it. Um Poison and earth are the most similar. Having like water and electric together is really cool. Like if you cast an electric spell on like a puddle, it can like ripple out or something. I would love to have stuff like that in the future. Um, Dang. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this because if say we do get rid of Earth, I don't think it has to be that hard though. The demo, like, say this is just the game that we do have 8 elements, because then it's not only magic. Um, uh, yeah, it's gonna be in melee and also archery. Like you can enhance your weapons with this stuff. Let's say first off, I just want to make every element strong against one and weak to one for this revised version. So water is strong against fire. Sound doesn't even exist, okay. And then it's weak against electric. Yeah. And then poison strong against earth, not light. I mean, I'll just do it. I'll just frickin' do it. Um I don't want like the final boss fight where you fight like darkness, incarnate. To be like, oh no, light is like so strong and I stand no chance against the player. Like I want for there to be challenge. So then earth, let's see, water. What is the other thing? Oh, oh, okay. So water is, yeah. So this was very fast compared to the first time I created this chart. But, so I'm just going to look over it real quick. Earth, strong against electric, really? Yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Weak against poison. Uh, earth. Oh no, fire is strong against air. It's just kind of the air will spread around the fire. It's weak against water. Water is weak against electric. Air is strong against poison. So it clears the air. Air is weak against fire. Poison is strong against earth. Yes, poison the earth. Got it. Uh, poison is weak to air. Hmm. Yes. Electric is strong against water. It's weak to earth. And light is strong against dark, but it's also weak to dark. And dark is strong against light. Okay, that feels better. That feels better. All right. All right. Feeling a lot better about that. What else do I have written here? Gotta make all of this way prettier. see. I think the tool shader may have not even been made by Unity. It's just someone that named a Unity tool shader. I go to the video. I have a GitHub link, I remember. Greg tried it. Official. Oh, it is by Unity. Okay. See, okay. Interesting. I wonder if I were to look. Uh, like tool shader, probably be in here. I would do this on another branch. Interesting. All right, well, I'm going to download this. Seems pretty updated. Oh, yes. See if this is a good file to work with. Sure. So, get that open for now. Looking for a garden. Anyway, my garden is not doing great in the Texas heat, and I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do about that. I water, I do. And the environment textures, I mean, we'll see, but I don't think I want it to be like as rough of detail as this, because it's not like our characters, you can see the polys like here. So slightly more detail than Ocarina of Time textures for the environments. The characters are going to be cel shaded. We're going to have screen space, ambient occlusion. So I should probably list this out because these are like final takeaways, finally, that I'm coming to realize. I think that's pretty much what it boils down to is is having slightly more environment detail than those games. Not as gritty, but certainly not as busy as the dungeon was. It's just way too much. Associated characters with more normal maps. SSAM. Okay, I think that's everything as far as that goes. Let's see. Have areas, um, like the grid reference images below to show the outside world, but you can't go out yet. Open the world up. The dungeon would be up high in a tree, have an open dead end, like the path is just a cliff, and you could fall off. Enemy design. All dark enemies have the red eye trails. That will be one commonality to show it's a dark enemy. Plus, enemy or creature dark counter arts are usually uglier or mutated somehow. A section of the wall to talk about enemy idea. Section of a wall to talk out, and it's an enemy that has the same texture as the wall, and it's golden. Have faster and slower versions of them. Enemies are embedded with magic, like having for example, fire, and their outside is not fire. That particular enemy is fueled by that type of magic. Seems like a weak spot as well. If we have that system someday built, which we never even talked about. I never even talked to my brother about that. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, so Although reusing the same rig for a regular dark versions of enemies, that will not make for a fun experience for the player. Ultimately, enemies should have a purpose in combat dance, so to speak. Each one should do something that the others do not. For example, basic rats just kind of run up to you and lunge, while birds might hover and pick an inconvenient time to swoop down to attack. A creature with a shield will force you to parry or time your attacks, lest you be stunned. Archers will keep at bay and make it harder to fight simple enemies. Yeah. Let's see. Behavior ideas. I have all the viewers I want, Mr. or Mrs. Spammer. I don't need to pay for your shit. Okay, so don't tell me what to do. Enemy behavior ideas. Let's see, as an elemental attack, or blunt versus piercing damage. They could get tired after attacking. After attacking 3 times, pieces of armor could be attached to them that get worn out after taking hits. Yeah, I'll make this. It's a separate bulleted point area. All right, animation. Pro tip. For example, in Amaro's idle animation, she looks into his side, everything is timed on the same keyframe, everything stops at the same time. The further you travel down along a limb, like her arm, is then you give small delays. You add small delays between each bone. It feels way more natural. Like the shoulder, lower arm band, then gets affected. Inertia, yes. Inertia. How would you spell that? Inertia. Yeah, not inertia. Alright. Greg is willing to polish for existing character animations. Sweet. Okay, so that's that. I'm finally done. So the verdict is going to test the Unity Toon shader in a new branch. We will open the test scene and apply SSIO as new branch. Maybe I'll make a new task for this probably. Maybe. Let's see. So we share and test. YSSAO test with tool share. Find an alternative to Substance Painter. Add-ons in Blender. Yeah. Ooh, another program to like, Jesus. Finish all enemy designs. Sure. Alright. Because this will be very nice, actually, because then that means that we can really cut out on the Substance Painter files. Because they're huge. It's caused some issues lately. Oh, and this might be a good idea as well to put in here. So these are like enemy designs. Start with designing an enemy. Let's see, I don't know. So these shapes. Greg and I want to do. Then basic shapes. What does the shape tell you about the enemy's overall behavior? Combat style. Are they stable and cannot tip them over? Are they easy to push over? Do they spin often? Like, yeah. Anyway. Basic enemy shapes. Okay. Right. Feels good to have it all organized. That is how I can actually think. So, yeah, and this is just an extra thing, but last night I finished. Well, no, I didn't finish. I started coloring Desta, the character that I was working on. So I might make some adjustments to like. I did tone down her abs more. She's wearing a tank, okay. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna add shading, highlights, like dirt smudges and stuff. But I really like the art style with this, and this is on another project I'm working on. So I'll add like shine to her hair and stuff, just more depth. But yeah, just wanted to show Desta. So happy with her. And then I want to update our logo because oh well, I didn't even notice that this cuts off the light from the heart. Let's see. What else can I focus on? I like this to-do list at the top. If what I would feel more rested about, well, no, go in order. Go in order. That's the reason why I wrote this. So, let's see. I'm gonna just page in here. So, let's make sure I'm actually where I want to be. Let's say that, a couple of solid conversations with Greg on adjusting our art style. Just paste it in here. So this is how I know at the end of every few days what I've actually worked on is if I write it down for stand up. Uh, yeah, good. Okay. So definitely make a branch for it. I don't think I need to make a task. Trying to save on tasks here. So if I just backtrack everything and then check out dev. Something fun that my brother did last night. Oh no, he didn't push it yet. But he showed me that it's crazy. He was up for 24 hours and he did this after a work day of working two jobs. So crazy. He's very excited about our game. I feel happy that his excitement has been not even renewed, that like he's on another level now. Pardon me. But so, like, when you kill an enemy or you kill multiple enemies, if they die within a certain amount of time, like very short time period, the the number of spirit shards you get that's reflected like in the HUD, like the numbers will add up before it goes to your like main number that you have because it has like a plus uh say plus 20 spirit shards, then you kill two other enemies that are like plus 15. So then altogether it's 50 that you get in a short amount of time, and it shows that. And then it goes to like your main collected amount of spirit shards. Let's see. I see today I'm talking a little louder. I don't want to blow your eardrums. I mean, I could just do this. This is simple. Just testing. Okay. Seems a little better. So let's. Hello, Greg. Welcome. I finally looked over everything. I'm able to think better now. So, I'm happy to share this link with you, by the way. Hide my thingy majig again. This is the page that I've been working on. with everything we've talked about. And so, like, I have a to-do list at the top. Overall art style, making some adjustments. Overall level design, we talked about that. Enemy design, animation, polishing. I did simplify the scope down amount of elements, and you're right, it is 8 elements. So it's not 12. The thing is like, we already created poison and electric spells, and I felt that, like, if we only had some, but not all of the 4, earth, fire, water, and air, it would throw off the balance of everything. So, for now, I'll say 8, but yeah. I have some references here too at the bottom of all the pictures that we you gave me and you shared throughout our conversation. Michael is really happy with what you've suggested. A lot of people here in our group really love Zelda, so they're like, "Oh my god, really? You're gonna change the art style?" Yes, I need help. Direction. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to create a new branch. Oh, I'll pull this. Or maybe I just didn't see my brother's updates because okay, here we go. Stash. Interesting. Yeah, yeah, my brother did commit this last night. Very nice. So, I'm gonna create a new branch off of here. I'll do, check out FB. There is no ID number, but I think it would be wise. Fine. It's a big enough change to warrant a linear task. I'll do it. Revise for games art style. Refer to this document for the changes. Then to make the changes before we make anything else. And like I will look for another tool or use some add-on in Blender instead of Substance Painter. Like I want to get this working. I will assign it to me. It's pretty damn urgent. Project. I would like to get it finished for the convention San Japan Labor Day weekend. That's September 4th to the 6th. Estimate? Oh boy. Let's see. I mean, for this task specifically, I think we could go with like have this be. I don't even know what the idea is yet. Be like 13 points. Polish? Sure. I don't know. It's kind of level design. It's kind of everything. Level design. Oh, I don't know. It's like literally everything. Oh, got feedback. Got this from Greg's feedback, so I'll make that feedback. It's for the enemies too. Yeah, I think that's enough. So I'll mark this as in progress. I'm gonna take some tasks out of here. So we'll make this urgent. We'll make this go back into do. This is definitely on hold right now. It's back to do. This goes back. I think the demo items are not as high as a priority. So I will move that to buy. Okay. Enemies are next. I think the game's already started. So it's 375. So git checkout dash B ELD 375 forward slash I'll say revised art style. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I'm like blanking out on some of the most basic things right now. But yeah, I thought it was git push. Git push version ELD 375 revised art style. Everything is typed correctly. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm not even gonna bother with like anything before we get the Substance Painter files out of our history. I don't know. Does it matter? I don't think it does. We have so many. It's an automated command that my brother created, anyways. This whole script. I think I should just create the branch as well. So what do I have going on? Oh, demo items. Yes. Rid of vessel C. Okay, so I was in progress with this. I'll just commit this. ELD 373. Created item 13 concept art and began. All right. Okay, good. Okay. Feels so much better, Greg. I'm really looking forward to this. Hmm. So, pretty sure I have a test scene. I'm gonna test this out. Okay. Okay. Art testing. So what's the first thing on my list? It's the Toon Shader to download that. And we'll do that in commit. Let's go back. wonder where we're actually download this. Manager. Sweet. Don't have to unzip it. Pre-release. Wait. I want to make sure it works before just installing this. Preview. These are all previews. Heck, man. Are they all previews? Like, is that okay? I didn't see it like just looking in the package manager in the Unity registry. I'll check again. I want to make sure it actually stable. Interesting. Well, I don't see it there. Yeah, oh, believe me. I mean, I'm just so torn on it, dude. Oh, really? That's so funny. Yeah, like I looked into that for a while. I looked into like so many different programs. And there was a few reasons why I did not get the Steam version. The Steam version seems to be really, really buggy, and people are really angry about it. And then it's like you don't get the library of all of these materials that you get on the subscription version. And like I don't want to have to honestly, I don't. I don't want to have to go through creating all my own textures. I can do some, but I'm not trying to literally do everything. Substance Painter was to help make that whole process shorter. What else was I looking at? It was like here program options. I looked at Substance Painter, I looked at Armor Paint and Armor Lab, I looked at Mari, and I looked at 3D Code. And like all of them I color coded, like the red ones were like, this is a solid no. Um, yeah. But there's more. There's more I probably don't know about. I enjoy the days when you just buy a piece of software that actually works, and if they don't have any updates, you don't have to make, you don't have to put any quote unquote updates out just to get paid for a new version. Oh, don't even get me started. Um, see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. If my character could look like this, oh, I'm so happy. uh, all right, so I think, yeah, if I'll just uninstall this version, I didn't realize. I think I missed latest official docs. The previews. I wonder if there's any releases here that are actually stable. I don't even know, man. I mean, I'm assuming, Greg, you just downloaded the newest preview release. Just whatever. I'll try it. I don't see anything else to download that's an actual quote unquote stable version. So where is it? Oh, just gonna read this author and so I'm gonna try this. It's a shot, finally. So I think I saw it's pretty easy to find. I think it's this one. uh, and I don't have to. I don't. I'm not gonna have any normal maps. That's what I'm trying to say. Normal map settings. There's none. Highlight. Mission. Buffers. Shaders. It's shaders. It's shadow. Yeah, or she just has like, I don't know, kind of like this perfectly skin tight ski mask on that she just doesn't want to show her face anymore. She's gotten too much camera time. There it is. Okay. Oh, interesting. Let's see, I have a picture that Greg sent me of the setup surface inputs. This is all very new to me. So, controls, probably not. Standard is fine. Back face, yes. One thing to me is like, why aren't I seeing anything? Why for shooting? This is for body. Um, let's see, emission settings. Yeah, outline settings, outline color. I don't see any crazy change. Oh, because it's, well, I still wouldn't see anything. I want the outline color to be black for sure. Now she looks like she's going to tell you the most terrifying story you've ever heard. Let's see, two. I don't see the same settings. Surface inputs, like where was that? Like how? I'm curious, Greg, if you're still here, like where did you see this? Surface inputs. Because I don't know uh which shader version you were using exactly. It's in tune, and then I tried tune, and that just made her completely black like a silhouette, even though I had her albedo in there. And then yeah, same thing with tessellation, I guess. And then 3D as 2D, but she's like blurry. Strange. Shading? No. That's horrible. That's horrible, Michael. How could you? How could you even think such a thought? Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know where you got this from, Greg. Such Greg. Well, thank you for sending that. God. Ravage too? I've never fucking heard of this. Free? Free? Do you mean I can have it? Oh. Oh. Greg made that part of the shader. Oh my god. Oh. I would love to have the solution. Anyway, while we're waiting for his answer, I'm gonna watch this video and see what this free program looks like. Oh my god, it's so loud. Jesus Christ. Library. Did you say library access? Oh, Ravage is a simplified version of Substance Painter, essentially, but you can use it with almost longer. Provides layer-based texturing, access to local and online libraries. Uh, my God, online libraries. Exactly. I'm canceling fucking Substance Painter. Oh my God. I love you guys. People out there that make, open source programs for creators. Thank you for creating another way to actually make a living. Uh, so it's Ravage 2. So Ravage Flight, free download. Limited layers, layer types. Oh, single versus multiple. Oh, well, come on in, Robbie. Yeah. This is this looks horrible. I'll be honest. Um, but like I just recorded a video. Show you this video. We were just experimenting with like having like, cutting in half the detail, like texture detail in the environment on the floors, ceilings, and walls. God, this is horrible. It's not that bad. It's just buffering really, really badly. Um, okay, here we go. So it just feels like it's very blurry right now, but it feels a lot better. The cobblestones and everything on the wall and the floors, it's far less detail. It's cel shaded characters. It was just too different, the environment and the characters, so feeling happy about it. It's a game that we've been working on for 2.5 years, and to change the art style now, I was just like, oh, like kind of felt a little hesitant, but Okay. Quality was poor. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, this was a really quick way for us to test it out. Um, stash these changes. This is just a test scene. I'm messing with a new shader, but if I save, oh nice. Do you use Unity? Probably. I think maybe Unreal. Well, Unreal could work, but it seems a bit of overkill. Depends. Depends what you want to subject yourself to. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, like someday I might make a hyper-realistic game in its entirety, but if the characters look more cel-shaded, it's just it's too different, the environment and the characters. So I'm gonna go over here. I'll get add get stash. Get checkout. Oh wait, so my brother said he wants to look at the change. You know what? I could probably just do it on the branch I'm on. Get stash pop. So let's just get in there. I'm gonna go to 4.3. Just do the simple act of changing the texture sizes for part of our game here. So like here, just change it to 0.5, 5, the walls, 5.5, yeah. I like sharing our progress online so people can kind of understand, like, even when you think you know what you're doing, there's still room to grow, and it's good to get a lot of feedback from other game devs. Uh, we do have a pretty good, very intimate game dev community, Robbie. If you're ever curious, happy to just introduce you. We're mostly on the Discord server, but yeah, like certain things I may want to decrease the detail, we'll see. But like I did the floors, the walls, and the ceilings. So I'm going to I think I need to save the scene. Let's say wait. I'm only gonna commit why didn't the save? Why didn't it save? I really don't get it. I guess I'll commit the scene. Whatever. Although there were no changes. Save the scene. There are no changes. Okay, so it's just the materials for my brother to see. Everything else is good. I don't commit anything else. So this is branch D 375. Uh, decreased the texture tiling from 1.1 to 0.5. 5. Oh, yeah, that's awesome, Robbie. Yeah, I think we all have understood, like at some point, that we've all felt pretty lonely in game dev, and it's just so weird how it feels like you might be the only one working on that stuff, but you're not. Um, yeah, yeah, absolutely. I used to tutor as well. Computer science, yeah. I enjoy programming, I do, but I do leave it to my brother and our good friend Lucas. It's more of their thing. So I'm gonna share on YouTube our Discord link. Let's see. Yeah, we're a very silly bunch here. We support each other. I play games sometimes, but I mostly stream working on games. I'm working on this game, Eldoria, and then there's a side project I'm helping with, and that's a vigilante racer. So yeah, thank you. I probably didn't want to do that. Just open. So increase the texture tiling from 1.1 to 0.5.5 for uh, object 33, object 36, and object 37 materials. Ref PLD 375. Okay. Good. So I'll git push. And now that you say it, the video quality is horrible. I pushed changes. My change to PLD 75 revised art style. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to the art scene, the art testing scene. Since this has an older asset, it's able to some issues. Props, any event. Okay. All these. So, read the documentation a bit on how to get the shader working. I'm just curious as to like how or why Greg like made a change to the Dune shader. Um, this is what he got. Guess since he's a technical artist, he was he was able to do this pretty quickly. Um, here. should probably watch the video. That would probably be the easiest thing to do. Since Greg didn't get back to me yet. Might be a preferred way for me to get it. If I use, I don't think it matters, but I don't want to assume. If I just delete these files, I'll uninstall the computer first. It's the URL, so probably, it has the link it can update, etc. uh, I grab the URL properly. Oh, com.unity.toonshape. So many settings, it's crazy. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Michael. I'll be very honest with you. I think I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think the footsteps, are they from the first batch or their second batch of sound effects? Because if they're from the second batch, quite honestly, I need a job first before I keep, you know, putting out the funds. I'm happy to, but just circumstances need to be a little bit more stable first. Let's see. Footsteps. Right. Sound effects. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I wanna DM you a bit more about the details on that, just so I'm clear. Or yeah, I want to pay you, what your work is worth. So many people are helping us. It's really quite humbling. Like, oh, I'm just like leaning back on my chair, like, thank you, everyone. Shadow says, I would gladly help out more. I just suck at most things at the moment. And I have no idea about anything in Unity. Yeah, it's it's a lot of work. And to be quite honest, like with me working on a side project, looking for a job and leading this and doing the social media and everything for it, it's like not just leading a team, but like, you know, working on so much of it. Um, when we have more teammates that need more guidance, it's too much work for me to bring on a new person. Which like we've let go of a few people because people just, didn't have enough experience or just didn't have the bandwidth, didn't have the time, and for me to keep circling back to them would create more work for me. So I'm just like, hey man, like, or hey girl, whatever. I think you're great, but for what we need right now in the project, having more people working on the project doesn't always mean it's going to be better necessarily. Welcome back, Michael. Yeah, yeah, and the playtest feedback really does so much to help. Thank you. Um, what I was saying, Michael, was like, let's DM each other, just to be really clear about like, some of the sound effects that you were thinking of working on, or that you're already starting to work on, and just so I understand like uh what you meant by subtracting it out of the second batch. So I don't want to assume like you mean that's a freebie or something, because I want you to be paid for the work you do. Um, but ultimately, it's your choice. And hey, it's always good to have stuff in writing. Like, really, I'm all about that. I like to be very clear because you're very talented, and I appreciate your help. But yeah, having it written is good. Um, have some music to keep me going. Thank you, Michael. Really, I like to be respectful of people's time, expertise, but I will also accept help if it's offered. Hell yeah. Baby Shark on repeat. Yeah. It, like, having physical media is just way too much work. Or, like, buying and owning, like, music for me right now is just way too much work. And money. I used to have an iPod forever, and then I got one again. But I listen to it for, like, nighttime meditations, like, walking outside, but it's mostly Owl City music, because I frickin' love that guy. Anyway, so we have the Toon Shader downloaded. I downloaded the bit for URP. It's interesting. It looks blurry from far away. Huh. It's 0.5 is way too much. What the hell? Normal direction. Heck, man. What is this? What am I doing? Does this mess with the blurriness? No, it's not. It's just all or nothing. Maybe this is not what I want. Probably want to go with tune. And yeah, this video was made 9 months ago. I mean, they could have changed where the shader is located. So, this is what made her look fucking scary as hell. Not what I want. We're gonna change her eyes so it's just flat. Um, like it doesn't have actual dimension to it. Like right now, her eyes do. See, her irises are actually separate. So it's all gonna be one mesh. It'll make it easier. Back face, front face, off. See any changes? Highlight. Just because the highlight is so dark. Just didn't do anything. It just seems like something very, very obvious. Like I'm missing something really basic here. Would have changed already. Vert clipping mask. If I just delete this, like, it doesn't, like, it shows for her meshes, but the albedo base map doesn't do anything at all. Yeah, I have no idea what Greg did. I really don't. Like, because this is what I see he shared with me. But this was something he made. But I thought he was using the Toon Shader. Is it for clipping mask? Is that? My God, no, absolutely not. Hmm. We don't need extra settings. There's more than enough here. The bizarre thing is that I don't see anywhere where I would add raw albedo net. It's kind of an issue. Shit, this Unity, man, is just not intuitive. I feel so frustrated about this because I feel like I keep hitting my head against a brick wall with so many things made for or by Unity. Like, just, I'm just missing something. How to, wait, I mean, this guy didn't really go that into it. See, speed tutor. Use Unity 2 shader. Unless if I just create a brand new material. Welcome back, Justin. Reading some documentation and getting more acquainted with the shader. Let's see. It's like nothing happens. So for the areas. What if we just put it for every single? But it doesn't even update. That is so weird. Yeah, it was great. Let's see. Interesting. Increase base color stuff. I mean, I don't even think there's a point to go on with that because if I can't see anything, like we want to fix that first. Is it because I mean there are lights in here, like what's the matter? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see as development goes on. I kind of have my hands full with a bunch of other parts of the project. I can't even like really get that invested in the voice acting right now because that's like before we release the demo. Um, it's a lot of other things we got to get lined up first and solid in the game before voice acting. Voice acting and like tutorial stuff is like stuff we'll focus on last. And it's going to be a couple of years at least, so it definitely takes time. What is this? Oh, okay. This is just a messy scene. I'm not even gonna think about it. Yeah, I mean it's fun. I'd say it's probably now I sound ignorant here. It's not easy, clearly. Not anybody can do it. Clearly I cannot. But it's probably one of the most fun and straightforward parts of game developing. Everything else is very abstract and obscure and just like, oh my god, we're doing this. Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm blocked and I'll need Greg's help on this. Because he got it to work like instantly. If I look at this, I find it strange. Standard mode is, or the mode is standard. Doesn't matter if I don't see anything. I just wonder, like, what is actually making this black? Oh, and everything is white over here. A gray. I mean, they changed some of the tooling for time. Kind of really frustrating. Yeah, probably. Probably in a couple of years, to be honest. We don't want to rush this game out. Yeah, I took the date down that we thought it would be because everything's just so up in the air right now, and everybody's working on this project when they're able to. We're all just taking our time and volunteering. Um oh, I feel so frustrated with this. Like I just want progress and not to get stuck on the silliest of little things here. Um Unity Toon shader completely black. Like I can't see anything. Is it a bug in their code? Yeah, I mean, like, we'll let you know. And you're always free to, watch me play games, watch me work on this game. People know, it's going to take a bit. And with indie teams, it's far smaller teams. People are donating their time to make this game. And we're definitely not a big studio. We're not making it like as fast as they are, but it's going to be a quality game, that's for sure. I wonder if this will even work. So apparently this person says copy this folder, go to packages. Version 0.15 they're up to. Justin says, it can take 10 years. This could be good for our careers. And hell yeah, I'm gonna stick around. Why wouldn't I? Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, I like to be clear with people. Like, we don't have an exact time frame on things. And see how, like, it's a small team. I'm working on this bug. Don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I have no idea how long this might take me. So, and if it's like one person working on a bug for a while, it's easy to get lost in it and not really have a time frame as to when it's going to get fixed. So I'm doing my best, but I'm not feeling particularly hopeful with this. In which case, I don't know. I feel like just abandoning this toon shader and just talking to Greg about it, because why would I spend my time here doing something he already figured out? I think it will be. Yeah, I think it will be, Justin. Having a bit of a frustrating dev day, but it's okay. Well, I'm gonna look at the URP renderer asset because we want to turn on SSAO. We add it here. Screen space ambient occlusion, turn that on. So the shader that he messed with will have it not render on characters with the toon shader. All right. Maybe, you know what, I'll delete this for now because we'll create the correct version of it later on. You can see now that there is shading like that meets but where like walls and floors meet, etc. So this is without it on, with it on. But I can adjust the strength and everything. Let's say like intensity is 1.5. I think that feels better. What do you mean, Justin? Like you being like characters in game, or like working on the game more intimately, or feels more natural, I think. Like if I, oh wow, that's really subtle. Wow. Wow. Okay. I mean, maybe. I'm not gonna promise anything because uh I'm making characters based off of the story, and like there's, if I start adding tons and tons of people and extra work like to this already crazy mountain of work that we have, like yeah, I cannot promise that. I'll be honest. Like if you look at Kickstarter campaigns, you'll see game developers like working on a game. There'll be people that will pay like $200 to $500 to get themselves put in as a character in the game. And there's like a limited amount of slots for that. I've made a lot of connections with people. Um, so I feel like I would, that have helped with the game, and I would almost then feel obligated to make everybody a character, which it might break the immersion a little bit. If then it's like, okay, how are these characters built in the story? Like, it has a really strong story that I want to stick to. So I'm not trying to be mean, Justin, but like the way game development is like it's really a lot of work. And also today has been a bit of a rough day. So I'm just like, no more scope creep. No, no. Lots of people ask me, add this feature, add that feature. And I'm like, no, no, no. We'll add it on the backlog, but I cannot promise we're going to add it. It's a lot of work. Like, I cannot understate that. I really cannot. Why is this not feeling better in the environment here? Yeah, oh yeah, like to play and stream the game. Yeah, I appreciate that. I feel it's a lot of positive energy for you, man. Like I want you to know that like I really do appreciate your support and your excitement for the game. I think it's just been one thing after another for me. Um, with feeling like, okay, I'd love to get past this art conundrum and have tasks be completed, get more help on existing tasks instead of feeling like there's more tasks being added that like might not be, you know, in the plan. But you're not the only one. We have lots of people that are excited to suggest things, and sometimes we take ideas, we listen to you guys. I just gotta figure this shit out. Like, I'm just so. I think this feels better. I might want to turn down the normal map on this. That feels better. I just really wish I could get her character looking the way I want her to. And I don't know why, oh well, I guess I know why. It's mesh overlay, laying mesh. Anyway, I think I'm pretty happy with the ESSAO here. So, I'm gonna wait for Greg to get back to me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 32-bit kid says the subtitle of my biography, one conundrum after another. Yeah, like here's Dark Souls or Souls like the terminology for you. Have you gone hollow yet? Abso-freaking-lutely. I've gone mad. uh yeah, I appreciate it, Justin. Yeah, it feels like I'm just kind of swimming in a lot of work right now, and I sometimes you have days where you feel like you're drowning in it, and that's kind of like today. Um, I mean, me and my girlfriend are very young. We might become parents since she's expecting, apparently. Apparently? I'm sorry, but that one word was just tagged at the end. Wow, okay. Yeah, very, very young. Oh my goodness. Well, if she is, apparently, I hope that, everything goes well. Wow. Wow. I don't have any kids. Like I said, I'm 33, and oof. I'm just trying to handle my life as it is. It's nuts, man. It's absolutely nuts right now. For a lot of people. It's not just me, of course. Um, yeah, like I remember I remember, all you guys that show up and want to support the project. Like don't think for a second that I'm gonna forget you and that you reached out. And I have her messages and I'm just taking it step by step. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, interesting. Well, yeah. I I'm just like I hope it goes as best as it can. Um just if you can allow yourself to be a child a while longer, please, because you can't really go back. Maybe sometimes like when you play a game you love, but these days it's really hard to feel like a kid. Uh anyway. So let's download what was it called? Ravage 2? 32, you're so funny. Uh so Justin says it was expecting. I told her if she is, I'm gonna make I'm gonna take responsibility. If not, then we should be good until I get a job. Yeah. Um just like I don't know, man. You guys are so young. Like, whatever it is, it is. But wow, okay. I kind of almost don't know what to say. It's like, whoa. uh, uh, let's see. Layer types. I would love to have multiple. I wonder how much it is. Oh, individual 39 is fucking fantastic. $39? Hell yeah. Extra tools? What are extra tools? Masks, filters, vector. Yeah, I wish you the very best. I don't know, should I say it's like condoms are the cheapest, best way to have fun and to cut costs of raising another human being. I just, I don't know, man. It's been a long time for me, but it's like, yeah, years ago, a really bad well, it could have been really bad situation arose, and like don't have condoms in your wallet, for the love of god, just don't do it, because then they wear out and that's exactly how they break. Make sure they're they're not expired, all the basic things. Like, it was horrible, and you know what, that was my first time. It was not fun at all. It was so fucking nerve wracking. Yes, first time. I broke virginity and immediate panic and it's just fuck. Then my mom knew. Then there was the morning after pill. I was like, oh great, everything was fine. Yeah, we were fucking idiots. Don't don't do that. Um, absolutely, mistakes were made. My mom was 19 when she had me. I'm not trying to recreate that. Yeah, it's not like 1910 where we don't have condoms. Condoms are fantastic. You could get them sometimes like in bathrooms at like gas stations. No, that's tampons. Sorry. No, that's tampons. You can get them at a CVS. You could get them anywhere at a drugstore, whatever. Um, I'll tell you what, no one knows who they are practically when they're a teenager, 19, whatever, okay? When I was 25, I was still figuring that out, and that was a conscious effort every day of really doing my best. Um, 32 says, nah, you're right. You can get them at bathrooms at gas stations, okay? Because it's like, you didn't want to do it in your truck? All right. Well, if you want to do it in our bathroom, be smart. buy a buy a condom. We put it right where we think you'll use it. Okay. Oh my god. Uh, yeah, Ravager. No, Ravage 2 sounds amazing. Yeah, I'm telling you, life is way more complicated than you could have imagined. You're gonna get off track at times and be like, what the hell is life anymore, man? Like, what am I even doing? Having a kid is like, I don't even know. I can't even speak on experience from them. I can't. Uh, so like, Ravaged. Oh, why am I looking here? They had a tutorial. I want to look at the tutorial before I buy this. I got to go. Have fun with your interesting conversation and have a great stream. Thank you very much, Shadow. It was bound to happen. We were bound to talk about this at some point. I'm not just going to sit around and not say what I think. uh, thanks for joining, Shadow. You're great. Yeah. Hey, and I will just say I get it. People want to enjoy it just naturally, no condom in the way, whatever, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I know it feels a million times better, my goodness. I hear there's like sheep skin or like sheep like based condoms as well, but they're not as preventative. Like you have a higher chance of yeah. Anyway, it kept getting weirder. All right, Justin, thank you for joining. Fun talking to you guys. Oh man, thanks for sharing. I hope it all goes well. I'm glad you're willing to commit if that is the case. Oh, I I am not muted. I have the video muted. I'm just watching it. Yeah. Oh my god. Is this a part of a playlist? Yeah. I don't know how YouTube can be like if I'm playing a video and then they hear like content from someone else, are they gonna block me out or I don't even see. I don't even know what they're up to these days sometimes. Like what is fair game for them? um I don't see a playlist at all. This is kind of bizarre. Um guess there's no playlist. Just go to it's not here. Okay, here we go. I mean, it's just $39. Like, I'm just curious. Ravage 2 reviews. I mean, pretty dang good ratings here. First, okay, I'm paying attention to what this person is saying. First, I used Substance Painter, although very good, it had millions of functionalities, which I don't need, and it's slow and expensive. Then I switched to Quixel Mixer. It was a lot faster and simpler, but it was discontinued, and I still had to make work outside of Blender for it. With this add-on, I can do everything within Blender. It is definitely not a Substance Painter. This was a year ago. Substance, it's definitely not Substance Painter, but still is a great tool, worth the money you pay. I had the paid version and it has capabilities like built-in noise texture generation, which saves additional time from using external tools for this, yeah, 2 years ago. Well, that was 2 years ago. Um, really? I wonder what the newest published over 5 years ago. um, So it seems like the newest version was for 4.2. We're at like 5 point whatever now. I'm on 5.1. It still works. I don't need it to constantly be updated. What else? What else? Well, it's just here. So let's go back. Okay, there's more ratings here. Looks like it's 5 stars. Can I not click on anything? I mean, it seems to be good. I find it strange that you can't really click on it, or if there's 68 ratings, like, why can't I? The heck, man? What if I do ratings? No. kind of frustrating. I see all these ratings, and I'd love to see more about what people said. Well, I'll read what I can say. Great stuff. Still have to learn a few things, but honestly, the best substance painter substitute, and it's all integrated in Blender. I will buy it once I'm comfortable to work with it. Okay. I always look up a YouTube video. Blender add-on. I don't think I did yet. Ravage to review. This was 3 years ago. Might be in here. They changed their name. No one has reviewed this. Like, I find this very odd. And then they had the same clip from the Ravage website, but then it's a different name. Was the Blender add-on Ravage to hold something else? At some point, I was watching this video and it looked like they were going to review Ravage 2, but I can't tell if one of the existing tools here is what Ravage used to be called. Uh, link. That's so weird. It's really weird, man. Um, I mean, keep that tab open just in case. Then, somebody has been reviewing Mac Plus, which I did see that, but I think that's really expensive. I mean, it's more expensive. I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna watch what this person has to say about all of these. It's good to know. I'll see if YouTube allows me to. Oh, no, I'm not gonna. YouTube is so weird. I'll keep it muted. I was gonna play the volume, but my God, God. I'm getting so excited. This is amazing. Oh, okay. I feel pretty strong about Nat Plus. I'm thinking Matte Plus feels very appealing at the moment. It's more active. Blender version to 5.1. Blender Foundation. .org. Is that this website now? Okay. Thought I knew the website by now. That was just blender.org. Okay. So, what version are we on now? Okay, 5.2. So Ravage is less money, but it's important to know exactly what we're getting. And Ravage is not as updated. Surface. So that plus, okay. Individual license. Speed up with the support of EV caches for effects, layers, groups, caches, and export material. Except the normal map. Rewriting blur, slope blur, bevel, high pass, and sharpen effects for speed up and simplify UI. This is just the newest stuff. Added new text for it. Alright, so Matte Plus turns Blender's material editor into a powerful layer-based painting tool inspired by professional workflows from Substance Painter, Armor Paint, and Mari, but fully integrated into the Blender scene with no need for external software. Built for artists who need control, flexibility, and precision, Matte Plus offers a fully non-destructive paint layer system with support for masks, real-time effects, blur levels, high pass, etc., blending modes, and 2D symmetry. Oh, nice. It also includes an advanced baking system with adaptive cages. With Matte Plus, you can paint directly onto 3D models, work across multiple UDIMs, and export game-ready texture maps for engines like Unreal or Unity without ever leaving Blender. Let's see. Love that. From ambient CG, we get over 360 PBR materials. Whoa, wow. But maybe they're not all PBR. I see nearly 3,000 assets, but maybe they're not all materials. Let's see. Yeah, so it's models, HDRIs, and materials, PBR materials specifically. I really want to know like what I'm getting myself into before I get myself into it. What I really like is that like it's inspired by programs like Substance Painter, and there's some things in Substance Painter that are just really dumb. Like it just it's just not intuitive. Um, I like to. Oh yeah. Just want to see like there's a good array of options for what we want to work on and use. Like, and it has cobblestone in here already, you know, so I would just need to recreate the texture, which, to be honest, I'm fine to recreate textures. Wow. The good thing is our art style is not going to need as high resolution, so we'll see. I wonder what the red S means. You know what? I feel pretty sold on this. This is being updated. I want to see somebody actually use Mac Plus. So what if we go Blender add-on Mac Plus overview? Nice. All right. This person is probably using Blender 5.2. How is the average rating 5? I don't know, I guess it rounds up. I want to see the good things about this, because there's always going to be people that complain. It's interesting how this person gave them a 5-star review, but just was like really sarcastic. Let's see. Super. Yeah, so Ravage? I'm just curious. Like, I want to see the ratings for Ravage. These are really old ratings. Dang, feeling really torn between the two. Let's see. Oh, would you look at that? I'm deep in this research, and we're almost at 4 hours. So I'm gonna wrap up the stream. I will come to a decision very, very soon on either Map Plus or Ravage 2. Yeah, so I'm working on a Souls-like RPG called Eldoria. Anybody who does not know, we do have a Steam page. We're working on the Steam demo. Go check it out. Me, my brother, and a few friends are working on the game. We do have a cozy Discord server. Link is in the description or in the Twitch chat. And we post regularly online. So thank you everybody for watching. And I will be streaming later on this week, working on the game some more. All right. Thank you.